The University of Illinois at Chicago's Honors College presents The Challenge. Our students believe that the Honors College is special. It is special because it provides the extra challenge and support that Honors College students are looking for in their undergraduate program. They have the opportunity to explore and expand their interests through coursework and independent study guided by some of UIC's most outstanding professors. As a freshman, for example, you will fulfill some of the general education requirements through an Honors College core course. This year-long course is team-taught by some of the best professors at UIC. The typical core course has fewer than 25 students, allowing for a great deal of class participation.
I teach film is my specialty, so I was pleased to be able to participate in the core on crime and punishment, which went for a whole year. And the first quarter was on criminal justice issues surrounding particular cases of, I think there was one on rape, there was one on treason, I think was another. And then there was a winter quarter session on crime and punishment in high literature. I think they did witchcraft in that one. They did The Crucible. They did some other of the great works of the past. And then in my quarter, they did film, and we saw some movies, and then we read some critical articles dealing with the issues raised by the movies. So it was kind of the conclusion of their year together. In that respect, I think I probably got the best of it, since the group had been together for 2 quarters already by the time they came to me, and they really were working very well as a group.
All the courses offered by the Honors College that I've taken have been my favorite, absolutely favorite classes. I've never had more than 20 people in them, and especially the core courses tend to be very small. And they really provide, the small classes really provide for a lot of interaction between the professors and the students. And it's a good thing to have a professor know you for later for recommendations for graduate school, of course. And I think you also learn a lot more about what you're supposed to be learning about in the class when you're talking with the professor and interacting like that. And I think debate and discussions and things really help a lot in learning about the subject matter. So I've really enjoyed that. And I really think that all the professors that the Honors College provides are really the best in their fields, and I've been impressed with every single one of them.
When you become a junior or senior in the Honors College, you will be encouraged to conduct an independent study research project under the guidance of a faculty member who shares your academic interest. Completing such a project will enable you to gain valuable research skills while allowing you to study in depth a topic in your major. Your honors work will be noted on your transcript, informing future employers and graduate or professional schools that you chose to engage in a rigorous academic program.
At the moment, I have a couple of Honors College students who are working on an interesting project in the lab. This lab's a microelectronics and microfabrication facility, and they've been studying some designs for some new high-speed photodetectors. And they've had the opportunity to go in and work with some of the graduate students and learn about the fabrication methods. And they've actually fabricated some of these devices and are presently testing their speed of response. Some other students have been involved with designing algorithms for some measurement instrumentation and programming these and testing these. And they've been very helpful, and also it's been very instructive for them.
Since I began, I've been doing research on, in the last year I've been working on a device that will measure contracting heart cells, and this is a pretty important device. It'll eventually be used to discover mechanisms of how drugs work in acting on individual heart cells, and possibly be moved into a clinical setting where a clinician can come to me, whoever is using the device at the time, and actually come with a biopsy of a heart, which is a small piece of heart tissue, and isolate individual cells from there and test the individual cell for responses to various drugs and find out possibly what is going wrong with the contraction in the heart. And by doing so, the clinician can come up with an effective drug testing, drug application for the patient.
This is the electronic visualization laboratory, and it's a good example of the kind of laboratory that honors students often work in. This laboratory is extraordinary because of its long history of providing visuals to industry and for scientific reasons. For instance, this is a model of the original Death Star from the movie Star Wars, and we did all the computer graphics in this laboratory for the first Star Wars movie. Behind me, you see approximately $1 million worth of equipment, all of which was donated by people in industry, by large computer corporations, so that we would come up with innovative uses with our students of their equipment.
The Honors College really helped me open myself up to opportunities and showed me the way to pursue what I want if it's not clearly defined, to define something for myself. And in that way, I was able to go on to the electronic visualization lab, and now I see that there's a lot of paths I can choose with computer graphics, and I'm not afraid to go ahead and do what I want to do.
At the end of your freshman year, you will be assigned to work with an Honors College Fellow. A fellow is a professor in your major area who has asked to work with honor students. Your fellow will help you choose the best courses for your major, suggest honors activities related to your long-term goals, and give you the kind of career advice that only someone who knows you can provide. The Honors College is more than just a program. It's also a place. You may spend a lot of time in the quiet study room or the computer room. You may also want to relax in the lounge, a popular place among our students. There are also counseling services that will assist you in making choices while you are in the Honors College.
In order to be admitted to the Honors College, you must have a composite score of 26 or higher on the ACT, or have a total score of 1,050 or higher on the SAT, and rank in the top 15% of your graduating class. Our alumni often pursue advanced degrees in such areas as law, medicine, biochemistry, and business administration at some of the most prestigious institutions in the country. Others typically begin their careers at well-known corporations and financial institutions. The Honors College at the University of Illinois at Chicago can help you meet the challenge. For more information, write The Honors College, mail code 204, the University of Illinois at Chicago, Box 4348, Chicago, Illinois 60680, or call area code 312-413-2260.